Bowblax cannot catch a break lately, but it's pretty hard to feel bad for them when they refuse to put much of any effort into their career of content creation. They could be putting in a quarter of the time that most people have to put into their job and easily make 10,000 Canadian dollars a month. But that's too much for them. So much so that they have been foreclosed on. Shamu tweets out, breaking. Bowblax's house is being foreclosed in a civil case put forth by the Toronto Dominion Bank. Here's the summary report, which states the class of court is foreclosure. You can see here, there it says, class of court, foreclosure. And Christian's Joshua, I'm not sure about pronouncing the last name, but that is Bowblax, Joshua. And, there might be more to glean from there, but that's the thrust of it. They have been foreclosed on. Shamu goes on to say, I've heard rumors about a potential lawsuit with his parents over money lending for the mortgage, but they haven't found anything on the books for it yet. Genuinely hoping he can work out whatever issues may be there. Family is the most important thing when things seem dire. And a little bit more what they're talking about at the end from Nicholas Diorio, who of course was friends with Bowblax up until fairly recently. In my defense, Bowblax announced his parents were suing him. I imagine some chatters then tried to verify if this was accurate. Well, they found the other legal matter Bowblax is involved in next to it in the public records. So Nick Diorio had said on a stream or somewhere before that Bowblax's parents were suing him because they had borrowed him money to pay for the mortgage, and Bowblax isn't putting in any effort to their channel, not making any money. And so the parents are like, well, doesn't seem like we're going to get this back. Doesn't seem like they're taking it very seriously that we just gave them a bunch of money. I guess we're going to have to sue them. So, things are pretty dire when you're getting sued by your parents over money for your mortgage. All right. It's not even like it turned out to be a scam. He said, oh, I need money for the mortgage and then spent it on drugs or whatever. He needed it so badly that he's being foreclosed on. And I mean, look at the state of his channel here. One day ago, Carl Jobs video, it did okay, pretty bad for a 300,000 sub channel. But then before that, 5 days ago, Twitterverse Tamagotchi Life 2, Living the Dream. No idea what that is, and it seems like most people don't. Got 5K views. Then before that, Twitterverse Morning Routine, 9 days ago. The video before that, 1 month ago. 1 month, 3 months, 3 months. Like, what are you doing? How are you not pumping out as much content as you possibly can? All right, I work a full-time job, and I put out usually 4 or 5 videos a week at least. And obviously Bowblax does a little bit more editing, but not so much so that it makes up for this disparity in output. But on top of this, 6 days ago, the Internet Anarchist uploaded a video, The Most Embarrassing Downfall in YouTube History. It's already at just about 700,000 views. And in typical lolcow fashion, Bowblax felt the need to reply to this with some medical records. They said, since I'm once again being accused of lying about my mental health episode from last summer in Internet Anarchist's new video, here's the proof. Almost everything else talked about in that video is from 5 years ago. My over-emotional moments from those past streams is why I thought I had BPD. And they attach some images here. Medications, mint quetiapine. I'm sure I'm butchering that. Hospital visits, health visit, psychiatry, hospital visits, health visit, emergency medicine, health visits, psychiatry. And then here's about that drug, quetiapine. I'll go with that. Quetiapine is used to treat schizophrenia in adults and children who are at least 13 years old. It is also used alone or with another drug or lithium to treat episodes of mania, frenzied, abnormally excited or irritated mood, or depression in patients with bipolar disorder, manic depressive disorder, a disease that causes episodes of depression, episodes of mania, and other abnormal moods. And if I remember correctly, the reason Bowblax claimed that they had bipolar BPD was because they were prescribed for some medication that people who have that are prescribed. So in Bowblax's mind, that was enough to guilt trip his friends and say, oh yeah, no, I have this mental disorder. You should feel bad for me. I was going through an episode and it was very bad because I had to be prescribed or given some medication that people are given in serious circumstances. In addition, quetiapine is used with other medications to prevent episodes of depression in patients with bipolar disorder. Extended release is also used alone to treat manic episodes in children at least 10 years old. Extended release is used in combination with antidepressant medications to treat major depressive disorder in adults. Tablets may be used as a part of a treatment program to treat bipolar disorder and schizophrenia in children and teenagers. It belongs to a class of medications called atypical antipsychotics. It works by changing the activity of certain natural substances in the brain. They go on to say, yes, I have crappy tendencies, but I think the last 4 years prior to last summer prove that I'm not someone who screams in rage like a child when I feel I'm misunderstood anymore. I don't know if I've had that proven to me about your recent track record, but if that helps you to tell people on Twitter that that's the case, go for it. I still think a lot of what was shown in the video was misinterpretation, and I wish Internet Anarchist reached out to me for my side of those situations, like he did with me when he was making his video on Pokimane, but obviously he has no obligation to do that. And what's it really going to add? Like with the Pokimane one, it makes sense because I think, I don't remember what it was, this was a while ago, but Bowblax made some video about Pokimane that got big and brought something to people's attention. So it makes sense that you would ask the person there because you might get more details on the story. But something like this, all you're going to get from Bowblax is cope and justification about, oh, this is why it was so reasonable for me to act like that. Who cares? You're clearly not acting reasonably, and it would all just be cope that nobody's interested in hearing any more of. We've heard all the cope we could ever need from you. If you think it would be helpful, I can make a response video, but as said in Internet Anarchist video, this will probably be seen as deflecting or a disingenuous response to save my channel, so I don't know if it's worth making a response beyond this tweet. I gotta be honest, I really don't think it was worth making this tweet and sharing your medical records. I mean, I'm pretty sure even Boogie had too much pride to just share his medical records with people. Like, why would you do this? It's of all the things that you should be keeping personal to yourself, your medical records very high on that list. I've apologized for my wrongdoings in it multiple times now. I don't know what else I can do to make things right at this point. Shut up and make the Twitter versus videos. I mean, how many times do people have to say, put the Twitter versus in the bag? It's absurd. Again, 1 day ago, 5 days ago, 9 days ago, 1 month ago. What have you been doing this month? Just absolutely nothing. Just feeding your anxiety about getting foreclosed? Genuinely, what have you been doing? Just completely wasting time, wallowing in self-pity. And this Carl Jobs video that he did put out is not even what people would expect from Twitter Versus. It's much, much worse. You know, he's got an intro here for like the first 2 minutes. Then the next, I don't know, 16 minutes or so is just the judge explaining his sentencing and the case. Like, you can put this in your video if you want to. I put it in my video about it, but it was at the very end after I already gave people all the main details. So if you don't want to sit there and watch a judge talk for 20 minutes, you don't need to. You have all the details already. And that's not what people come to Twitter Versus for. They come for a snappy, to the point story and what people think about it. What are people's reactions to it? All right, nobody wants to watch the judge for 20 minutes when they click on a Twitter Versus video. This is why I can't, Connor. I think Connor is the guy that's doing the Internet Versus channel. That's why he's doing much better. And then to be fair, he does put some tweets here at the end, but again, this is just not what people come to Twitter Versus for. You don't want 16 minutes of a judge talking. So on top of all of this, DJ Screwdriver tweeted out a thread about what is almost certainly a Bowblax alt. He says, Bowblax likes archiving things, and I do too. I recently found a sus Reddit account that only has public posts about Bowblax on H3H3 Productions. Looking at the archived Reddit history, I believe Stone Dagger is Bowblax. Got some screenshots here. Just finished recording Twitter vs. Carl Jobs Part 1. Hopefully I can finish editing it and get it out before the Switch 2 Direct tomorrow morning. Flame emoji. This video has been so much fun to make. Archiving stuff like this is what I live for, not stupid political Hassan vs. Elon Musk garbage drama. Well, you know what, Bowblax? When it's literally your job and you're on the verge of being foreclosed on, maybe you have to suck it up and go through the horrible, back-breaking labor of collecting some tweets about the Hassan versus Elon Musk drama. All right? Most people every single day do something more unpleasant than collecting some tweets about a stupid drama. All right? But here are some of the posts on Reddit from the Stone Dagger account. Bobby owns Keem for posting fake news about her. Bobby likes the nuke. Ethan has refunded the Bobby plushies. Ethan has refunded the Bobby plushies. DJ Screwdriver goes on. As of now, the link to the Reddit is still live. Probably will get deleted soon, but as of now, everyone can see the account was made July 25th, 2016. So this is a long con that they've had going since 2016, just about a decade they've had this alt. And to be fair, there were a couple of years of a break in between, but they were using this as recently as this year, I think. Maybe it was last year, but it's a long time going, this con. I will provide the archive links at the end of the thread, and I will construct a timeline of these posts with screenshots. On the day the account was made, July 25th, 2016, Stone Dagger posted this about the Trashy Trio, a channel Bowblax was a part of. I think I figured out why I prefer older JonTron, mainly pre-Hercules games, to more recent JonTron. I found a new Let's Play channel recently called the Trashy Trio. They are so funny and very unfiltered / genuine. They remind me a lot of Game Grumps in 2012, TBH. It's like, oh wow, that seems really, really authentic. That's your tiny side channel that you do with your friends and hardly gets any viewership. Oh, just getting promoted by some random person who's completely unaffiliated. All right? That makes a lot of sense. It's like if you saw somebody talking on Twitter, oh, this Lufa channel, they're amazing. You've got to check them out. You don't wait, go now. It's like, okay, I don't even have 1,000 subs. Probably not going to find anybody promoting me on Twitter like that unless it's one of my alts, right? Pretty safe to assume. Stone Dagger posted a Bowblax video on r/League of Legends on July 28th, 2016, a video with 450 views. Here you go, r/League of Legends, Stone Dagger, and they link to the video there. And then this Bowblax original channel archive, 441 views. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense that would be getting natural promotion from people who just stumbled across it. Once again, Stone Dagger posted a Bowblax video via Reddit comments on September 17th, 2017. This Reddit comment was made on the same day the video was posted. I mean, these people are very dedicated. As a casual fan and non-Twitch user, here's a recap I found of all the drama clips. This is insane. So what's going on? Summary. Here's a full recap with all the clips of Ethan and Keem talking crap to each other. And then there's the Bowblax video that they were self-promoting, because I'm convinced, there's no doubt in my mind, honestly, that this is a Bowblax alt. So they're going around and pretending to be other people and say, oh, this is such a good video, such a great video. Which, to be fair, back then, it probably was a competent video. If you just wanted the TLDR on that drama, probably would have worked just fine to watch that video. But it's still shameful, exceedingly shameful, to go on an alt account and promote your own content. Stone Dagger posted a Bowblax video on r/videos on April 13th, 2019. r/videos, Stone Dagger, and link to their video there. The Stone Dagger account was inactive for 3 years until December 8th, 2022, when they posted on H3H3 Productions, breaking the news that Ethan refunded the Bobby plushies. Stone Dagger also posted Reddit comment linking a Bowblax video about the topic. Ethan has refunded the Bobby plushies once again. And okay, just another one saying that same thing. Stone Dagger posted these comments on January 13th, 2023. The subreddits are the following: r/Asian hotties, r/Asians gone wild, and r/college sluts. It is worth noting this is the only content not related to Bowblax. So this account has some very, very specific interests. They love Asian hotties, and Bowblax content. You write my sociology paper, I'll let you touch me wherever you want. Deal? Winky face emoji. Way too much work, pass. Would you suck on them? Nah. Am I affable enough? No. So, interesting proclivities, this Bowblax guy, but to be fair, those are some of his most normal interests, honestly. Stone Dagger posted this on July 21st, 2024 to H3H3 Productions, the same day Bowblax got mad at Turkey Tom's reply to him. So look at the tweets first. Bowblax says, non-binary people are badass and valid, by the way. And Turkey Tom says, thank God you chimed in. Bowblax, very upset. Okay, bro, I just wanted to say something I was thinking, like tweeting, I love pineapple on pizza. I'm not trying to virtue signal. Sucks that I can't compliment something without it becoming a big deal because it's politically and socially divisive. And Tom gives that as much thought as it is worth. Praise Skibbity or perish. So in response to those very hurtful words from his friend Turkey Tom, Bowblax goes on his alt and says, no wonder Bobby is so right-wing, can't even say people are valid and cool without getting hate from his community. The commentary community is so annoying. Eye-rolly face emoji. Bobby was right. You can see it's very, very much shattered by the lightest of pushback by Tom. He didn't even say your opinion was bad or anything. It's just like, okay, great. I'm so glad that you said people are valid. Stone Dagger posts this on December 21st, 2024 to H3H3 Productions, calling out Keemstar goons trying to sabotage Bobby plushie sales. Keemstar goons are trying to sabotage Bobby sales with multi-hour long videos. He's still mad about getting called a cuck online. Crying face emoji. Keemstar goons are trying to sabotage Bobby sales with multi-hour long videos. He's trying to get revenge for getting called a cuck online. Crying face emoji. So it feels very hurt. And also, it's just complete cope that Keemstar or anybody else is the reason that he didn't sell the plushies. Like, you have to be a very specific type of YouTuber for people to want to buy a plushie of you. And Bowblax is not one of them. His content is not personality driven. People do not feel connected to the Twitterverses guy, the guy who reads tweets. So why would they want to buy some plushie that represents the guy who reads tweets? It makes no sense. That's why they don't sell. And I mean, his channel, he was decently successful. 300K subscribers is no joke, but I think you need to be like in the million subscriber territory to be selling any decent number of plushies. It's a pretty niche product. Not a ton of people, even if they like your content, are going to be interested in. Once again, Stone Dagger posted to H3H3 Productions on January 3rd, 2025. The title of the post was Bowblax Slander and linked an Augie RFC video. Right. That's got to be rough because, of course, Bowblax was featured on RFC live streams regularly for a long time. I would think Bowblax and Augie were decently close. Maybe you could even say friends. But now Augie, Nicholas Diorio, I mean, pretty much everybody that he was friends with make multi-hour long segments talking about Bowblax's downfall. But he says Bowblax slander and posts the video here from Augie RFC. He's lying. On February 2nd, 2025, and on February 4th, 2025, Stone Dagger posts more to r/H3H3 Productions, added the screenshots on these posts. Interesting to see the last screenshot was taken 1 minute after the original post was posted. You got Bobby owns Keem for posting fake news about her. Bobby owns Keem for posting fake news about her. Bobby likes the nuke. I think we saw those earlier. And then here, Bowblax on their main Twitter account says, I saw some comments about the Hassan nuke vid by Ethan being mid or bad, so I watched it, and it was actually better than I was expected, because he nuked Twitch and Frogan too. Imagine caring about appeasing the Twitch clout circle jerk more than the death of innocent people, SMH. And this is kind of in line with the non-binary people are valid. It's like, wow, wow, so brave of you to say. Actually, I think innocent people dying is bad. Awesome. Thank you for that input. I was also shocked to learn about how anti-Semitic Twitch is internally. Shout out to people who do deep dive expose videos on streamers. That's so much content to sift through, let alone create a script around. And then here's tweet from Drama Alert. Transgender YouTuber Bowblax is being accused of catfishing with pictures from Reddit, which that is a thing that they were doing. And Bowblax replies, bald YouTuber Keemstar is being accused of riding a dildo on the train tracks just outside of Buffalo, NY, with videos from X. You look down here, you notice view post activity, and this only shows up if you're looking at a tweet that you put out. You don't see this if you look at other people's tweets. So Bowblax forgot to switch to their alt or whatever they were going for and expose that, oh, they took the screenshot themselves. Then they say, don't need to catfish, stay mad. I mean, if that's your proof that you don't need a catfish, I'm sorry, but I would have to disagree. All right, I don't want to get too mean, but I think you could do with some catfish. I think maybe that was a good strategy. And then yeah, here's DJ Screwdriver explaining. It has come to my attention that you cannot see the view post activity button unless you own the account. Stone Dagger posted a screenshot only Bowblax could take. This is just another. Bowblax making up with Keffels and asking her out was not on my 2023 bingo card. All right. So shout outs DJ Screwdriver. That was a pretty solid thread there. And like I said before, I am 100% convinced that that's a Bowblax alt. I don't see how you could go through that thread and think anything else. Very, very obvious. But so earlier, Bowblax was saying that they had to rush the Carl Jobs video, even though that's the type of content they like to do, because they wanted to be able to watch the Nintendo Direct that came out 4/2/2025. And you'll notice here it says, it might be hard to see, but it says, join us on April 2nd at 6 a.m. PT/9 a.m. ET. And Bowblax, I'm pretty sure, is not on the East Coast. They're somewhere in Canada, but I'm pretty sure they're at least 1 or 2 time zones over. So this is 10 or 11 that it's starting for them.
27, 26, 25. Dude, would it kill Nintendo to do these announcements like a little later in the day? I literally woke up like just in time for this. I can't even have.
What do you mean you just woke up? What are you doing with your time? You put out 3 videos a month and you're getting up at you can barely roll out of bed at 10 or 11 in the morning. I don't understand. You're being foreclosed. And rather than wake up at a reasonable hour, and I mean, to do YouTube, you don't even have to wake up at a reasonable hour, I suppose. But if you're not putting out any content, maybe having a little bit more of a schedule would help you out, no?
Later in the day, I literally woke up like just in time for this. I can't even have time to, put on makeup to disguise the bags under my eyes.
Oh, what a shame. They didn't have time to put on their makeup. I got to be honest. Well, and you'll see a little bit of the difference that makeup sees. I'll show you that in a little bit here. Not much of a difference, all right? I don't think you need to be worried about people thinking, "Oh, wow, they look rough without the makeup on today." All right? That's not what people are thinking when they look at Bowblax.
Yeah, I just woke up, so my hype levels are high, but I don't know, they're just not high enough to overcome the amount of tired I have. But hopefully.
Well, it's a good thing you decided to make a video with that energy level. Hey guys, I'm barely awake, but I thought I would review this video about Nintendo and hardly offer any commentary about it that's worth anything. Aren't you so glad that you tuned in to listen to me drone on with 0 energy? And they rushed the Carl Jobs video to do this. Why? Why? And the views that they got, this is not their main channel, but it has 126 views. So you're rushing the content that could potentially make you money to half-heartedly tiredly react to the Nintendo Direct.
Overcome the amount of tired I have. But hopefully, Nintendo will blow me away and the hype will just overwhelm the tiredness I feel. It's insane. I love the little colors. This is kind of neat.
I love the colors. It's kind of, wow, great insight. So much better than just watching the Nintendo Direct myself. Who would have said that colors are neat besides Bowblax? I mean, how would you get that level of insight anywhere else?
All right. Man. Here we go.
Oh, and look at what they are drinking out of here. It is a Tupperware. They are drinking, for some reason, out of a Tupperware. Why are you not drinking out of, I don't know, a glass, a water bottle, something designed to drink water out of? And because of this, they ended up having to wipe their mouth with the back of the hand like a complete and utter brute. If you drank out of a glass, you wouldn't need to do that.
Here we go. New Mario.
Look at that. Look at that. That's why you use a cup, because it's designed to drink out of. All right?
Or Mario Kart. Do do do. I love it. I already love it.
You already love it. I mean, this could almost just be a still image that they panned down. Can you even tell that this is a video yet? And you love it. I mean, this just doesn't seem like worthwhile commentary at all. You're just going to say that you love it as you saw a screenshot of a Mario Kart game. Come on.
With the fog effects, bro. There's Mario. Yay. I love that little guy. Let's go. Woohoo. Damn. Well, that's a cool track. All those racers. Damn, dude, I love how this looks. Fucking Luigi.
And just identifying literally the most well-known video game characters in the world. Your parents, your grandparents probably know who Mario and Luigi are. He's going, oh, look, it's Mario. Oh, look, it's Luigi. You rushed your money-making product to do this, to say, oh, it's Mario. I love that guy. Like, yeah, I think we could assume that anybody who wants to watch Nintendo Direct live probably likes Mario.
Evil Eye. Dude, the emotion on all the characters. Yes, we got some Sonic Racing Transform type shit, you know? Boats, planes. Damn, dude, these
And just naming modes of transportation. Why? Why? Like, seems like maybe this just doesn't need your commentary.
tracks look big, though. Oh my god. Damn! I mean, they've had so much time to develop this, and Mario Kart 8's like the best-selling game ever, so this better be good. Oh, I love how Boo looks. I love how King Boo looks. Dude, grinding on the little rails, and on the side where Walter be Moo Meadows! Dude!
Oh my goodness, you can play as the Moo Moo Meadows cow. That's surely worth screaming over, right? Obviously. I mean, is there anything more exciting than you can play a racing video game as a cow? I don't know how true this is, but I've heard it's an autism thing. There's the random yelling. They don't understand the social cues that, hey, when you're talking at a normal tone, a normal volume level, just suddenly shouting, not getting more animated, not raising your voice, but full on shouting, it's awful. Nobody wants to listen to someone suddenly shouting, especially because a lot of people use headphones. So now I was listening to somebody talk, and now I'm listening to somebody shouting directly into my ears. I mean, that's about as obnoxious as it could possibly get. So just show one more clip a few minutes ahead. Sorry, a few minutes ahead of this here.
Switch one. Dude, look at that FPS at the bottom, bro. Well, I mean, this is streaming like a million things. So. Yo, Pikmin! You can finally Pikmin kill people in real life. Let's see if I can do this through.
I'm lost. Like, where'd you?
Let's see if I can do this through.
I'm lost. Like, where'd you go?
I'm like afraid this is gonna like.
Or expand another friend's game.
So apparently they felt self-conscious that they didn't have time to do their makeup. Now they're gonna do it on stream. You're gonna put, I think this is foundation. I don't know. All right. It's as many gay comments as I get on my videos. I've never worn makeup at all. All right. You're never gonna catch me putting makeup on or wearing makeup. Somehow Bowblax has usurped me as the gayest person on my own channel.
Game screen.
I'll just do it where I feel like dead inside on my skin.
That wall that's to your left.
You're almost there, though.
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait,
I know it barely comes.
And I mean, can you tell any difference? Any difference at all? Looks like maybe they went from rolling out of bed 5 minutes ago to rolling out of bed 10 minutes ago. I mean, if there's any difference, it's the most marginal difference there's ever been.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a
I'd
picture here.
prefer to look
Ready?
Smile.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
better when I have those freak out moments, you know?
On the
'Cause I
right
know that's
Joy-Con,
gonna
so you
happen.
can
I already
try
kind of
it.
freak.
They say they want to look better for their freak out moments. Oh, thank goodness, because you were an affront to the eyes before, but now you're glowing. Such a pleasure to look at now, Bowblax. And so you notice, not a lot of energy in that one. To be fair, they said they were tired, but to me, it seemed a little bit more downtrodden, depressed type of energy. So here is their reaction to the Nintendo Direct 2/8/2023.
Oh my god.
Oh, and look at this. The weed pen. Supposedly, they're clean from weed. They stopped, which, you know, seems very necessary with the complete lack of motivation that they have already. Probably don't need to be adding to that with drugs, but I don't know how true that is. The energy level in the video that we just watched, I could definitely see Bowblax being high for that.
That's Pikmin sounds.
Got it.
Those are Pikmin sounds! Oh my god, you can't do this to me! I'm not ready! You can't do this to me right away! You can't do this to me at the first second, bro! Come on! You can't do this to me! He's in like a little ship! Oh my god, the little blowhogs! Wait, oh my god, it looks kind of like the... Oh, a mini snagret! Oh my god, they're so cute!
It just consistently yelling. Why? You can express excitement without shouting. It is completely unnecessary and awful to listen to.
Dude, I'm gonna kill them all! Oh my god, dude, the little snagrets! That's so awesome! Who's coming out of the ship? Who's coming out of the ship? It's a little ship! Oh my god, it's little, it's baby Mario, it's baby Olimar! Who the fuck's that motherfucker, huh?
Dude, it's all of us kids.
Oh my god, look at the onion! It's so big! Oh my god!
I'm not sure. I think they said they liked Game Grumps. I'm pretty sure Aaron, a huge part of his sense of humor is to angrily shout at the game. So I don't know if this is his interpretation of what it means to be funny. If you just shout at it. I don't know. I don't understand how this far along in life you haven't picked up on, hey, people don't like just random shouting. They much prefer to be talked to.
It's so cute, it's so small. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Oh my god, I love him. I love him. Oh my god, look, it's so...
And you probably couldn't hear it because he's insistently shouting. But there's another person in this call. Smaggle Daggle, I'm pretty sure it is in this call with Bowblax. But you wouldn't know because Bowblax must shout for the duration of this Pikmin reveal.
like even on the onion, and oh my god, the little eyes, it's so cute. Oh, and you see the whole world. It's so big. Break that down, bitch. Oh my god, 9 years, 10 years to see this. Oh my god. Oh.
Like, why? And it's not even a type of game. Like, if it was Gears of War or something, maybe this break it down would make a little bit more sense. But it's Pikmin. Isn't it supposed to be like a cutesy, chill game? I've never played Pikmin, so maybe I'm wrong, but that's the impression I always got from it. Why? Why are we shouting, break it down?
Oh my god, he's pulling a little stem! He climbs! Oh my god. Oh, it's like Toy Story! Collect it all from the backyard, new treasure collect. Oh my god, who's that? Ice Pikmin? Oh my god, I was about to say the N-word. Oh my god!
What?
Pikmin? Oh my god, I was about to say the N-word. Oh my god!
Why would you be about to say the N-word because of the ice Pikmin? Bizarre, bizarre. I mean, I think you get the point of that. So I'll just show one more clip. This is post Nintendo Direct from this year. Bobby had some more thoughts to share.
I'm honestly a little bit disappointed in the roster of Mario Kart World because, like, Coin isn't playable. Coin in Mario, that little guy, he spins, he's so beautiful, so shiny, so little perfect little yellow gold thing. I want to see him zooming across the track, and Nintendo's just like, nope, Moo Moo Meadows cow, Dolph.
Oh, Moo Moo Meadows cow. You lost your mind over it before, right? I had to move along further in the video because your overexcitement was bothering me. And there's, oh, it's just Moo Moo Meadow. Why don't they have coin? I don't know, again, if this is his attempt at humor or what this is.
Been skeleton fish from New Super Mario Bros. U. Yo, where's the coin? Where the fuck is coin?
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. I think just another opportunity to be annoying and obnoxious, all it is. But we'll end on that note. Clearly, Bowblax is having a terrible time, but they don't seem to be recognizing that, and they seem content to just allow their house to be foreclosed and still put out 3 videos a month. And what was that one? Twitter versus Tamagotchi Life 2, Living the Dream. Like, why is this the caliber of content that you're putting if you're going to upload 3 videos a month? Like, there are people who make a living on YouTube uploading 3 videos a month, but they're topics that people care about. And they're most of the people who do that, they don't make such low effort content. It just is so bizarre to me that Bowblax seems perfectly complacent to let their career fall from their hands. Like, one of the easiest gigs in the world. I mean, how many people have said just put the tweets in the bag, and they refuse to do it? It's like, I get that you don't want to cover some of this drama, like the Hassan versus Elon drama. But who cares? Everybody with every job ever has stuff that they don't want to do. You know, some people hate their entire job. They hate every minute of it. But Bowblax can't be bothered to push through, 3 hours of looking into drama that they don't really care about that much and make $10,000+ a month. No, instead, they're going to let their house get foreclosed, ruin their relationship with their parents, and essentially they're going to have to be living in their Tesla. I'm pretty sure that the Tesla is what they drive, and from what I've heard, they bought it in cash. So I don't know why you wouldn't sell the Tesla to make rent for a couple more months, but now they're going to be living in the Tesla, and I'm pretty sure Tesla not very popular in Canada these days. I wouldn't be surprised if Bowblax's car and now home was targeted by protesters or something like that, right? Not, not that I want that to happen. Definitely would not want that to happen. I would prefer for Bowblax to just figure it out and start doing Twitter videos. I truly don't understand why he won't, and it genuinely bothers me when people let these opportunities be squandered. Like, you are in a position where you could have retired earlier than 90% of people had an easier, more fun job than 90% of people, had to spend less time working every month than 90% of people, but instead he would rather offer the most worthless commentary ever on Nintendo Direct live streams. I cannot wrap my head around it.